Hi, hello. In this video, let's look into QS World University Rankings 2025. So, according to which MIT seems to be the top university on a global level, and in India, IIT Bombay came on top. So, we look into various aspects of these university rankings, the parameters based on which these rankings are published, and most importantly, what are the top universities globally as well as in India, and to what extent we can improve when compared to our global peers. So, first and foremost, according to their website, QS official website, they say it is largest ever in terms of number of universities that have participated in the rankings in 2025. Over 1500 plus universities have participated. And for your kind information, there are globally around 25,000 plus universities based on some online sources. And in India alone, as per the official sources, we have 1100 plus registered universities. So this AQS, it includes over 1500 plus universities. So it doesn't seem inclusive, but still something is better than nothing. So we have these rankings which give us an idea or glimpse of the top universities on a global level as well as on national level. So among 1500 plus universities that have participated, the country which has more number of ranked universities is USA, which has around 197 ranked universities among these 1500, followed by UK, which has around 90 universities which made it to this QS ranking, and followed by China, which has around 71 universities. And in terms of representation, as I said, USA is number one, followed by UK and then China. India is at 7th position in terms of number of universities that are included in the QS ranking. So in India, around 46 universities made it to QS ranking. So before we get into the Indian scenario, on a global level, if you see, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, is the top university, and it is number one for 13th consecutive time. It is really very inspiring, awe-inspiring. And this year, in 2025 edition, MIT is followed by Imperial College of London, which stood second, followed by Oxford, and then Harvard, and in 5th position we have Cambridge. So you can find the list of top 10 universities. In fact, when you go to the official website, you will get the entire list. And in Indian scenario, very interestingly and very inspiringly, these universities comparatively are doing better compared to last year. So around 61% of universities improved in their rankings when it comes to Indian scenario. And IIT Bombay stood first, and it has a global ranking of 118, and it is followed by IIT Delhi, which has a global university ranking of 150, followed by IISc Bangalore 211, and you have still many more universities which you can find online. So if you see, among top 150 universities globally, we have two Indian universities, which is really a proud moment. IIT Bombay followed by IIT Delhi. And as I said previously, in fact, in USA is the most represented country in terms of having more number of universities, more number of top ranked universities globally, and India is 7th most represented country globally with around 46 universities. In fact, when it comes to Asian scenario, India seems to be third in Asia, just behind Japan, which has 49 universities, ranked universities, and China, which has 71 ranked universities. So when it comes to global dynamics, India is ranked 7th in terms of number of top universities we have, and in Asian scenario, we stand third, only just behind China and Japan. In fact, if you look into the rankings of these Indian universities, we made significant strides or improvements in research and international collaboration where we scored really well. However, we lack in the following parameters, that is international faculty ratio and international student ratio, which means it's a clear-cut indication that we're not able to attract foreign faculty as well as foreign students. And what are the various parameters that are considered for this QS ranking? If you see, academic reputation, employer reputation, faculty student ratio, citations per faculty, international faculty ratio, international students ratio, international research network, employment outcomes, and sustainability. So they're talking about all these parameters and to what extent they contribute to the score. If you see, academic reputation and employer reputation alone, they constitute 45% of the scores. So let's suppose if 100 is the total score, and academic reputation, employer reputation alone contribute to 45% of that score. And if you carefully observe, the reason why I'm highlighting this is this academic reputation and employer reputation, they're based on surveys, they're based on subjective responses. So in a way, I find two flaws when it comes to this QS ranking. One is it is not really that inclusive, because among thousands of universities we have globally, only 1500 plus are participating in QS World University Rankings. And the second drawback which I find here is these scores which they are assigning are largely based on the subjective responses, which are, subject to change. It is not objective in nature, right? Objective responses are considered to be more accurate than subjective. But anyways, as I said, something is better than nothing. The one of the objectives of these rankings is to serve as a guide for students to choose universities, based on the parameters, based on the scores the universities got in the following parameters. And finally, before I conclude, I just wanted to highlight this, like, to what extent are these colleges or universities, especially on a higher education level, are actually helping or contributing to society? I mean, are they actually helping the society in producing individuals who are more conscious, who are more enlightened, whatever, so that they can help us solve the man-made problems? Or are these universities creating, let me be very critical, in fact I made note of these points and I want to read that out for you, or are these universities creating more narrow-minded, judgmental, self-absorbed, highly qualified fools that only time will answer? So this is in brief about QS World University Rankings 2025. And last before year also, we made a video on these rankings. Similarly, we have THE rankings, and on the national level we have NARF rankings. So whenever possible, whenever opportunity arises, and whenever we get official information from various resources, we'll try to produce videos accordingly. And the intention here is to tell people, especially the student community, that there are some exceptional universities producing exceptional results when it comes to various parameters that have been discussed, and it is completely your responsibility to understand in depth the scenario of that particular university before you plan your enrollment. And most importantly, these universities might not help us solve all the problems. However, they only provide us the necessary tools, and ultimately it's up to us and it's on us how we make maximum use of these tools to create these man-made problems. I'm consciously using this word, man-made problems, because I feel, in fact, I believe in the fact that there are no problems, only man-made problems, right? So I hope this video has helped. All the very best. Love you all. This is good.